Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. We are back live now, joined by Julie Dourron once again here. Excited to have her from Fine Line Aesthetics. She's the owner and, of course, of her company, Lead Master Injector as well. She's based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and we're excited to have her back here today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Jill. Thanks for having me back.
Well, thanks for being here. So the name of the company is Fine Line Aesthetic, and the website, I want to get that off the top, is finelineaestheticjulie.com.
That is correct.
Perfect. Tell us a little bit about exactly what you do. Give us a little bit of your background. And I know we're going to have a great conversation about all the work you do, including chemical peels today.
Yes, it is the time for a good peel. Fine Line Aesthetics was created by myself, mainly because there's a fine line between good and bad Botox. There's a fine line between good and bad aesthetics, period. Having somebody that you trust to do something with your face is huge.
Mm-hmm.
So the name came around, Fine Line, because there is a fine line between everything in life, right? So we do anything from neurotoxins to fillers to peels that we're going to be talking about, to a nice facial machine, down to microneedling, to PRP injections, the full scope to get your skin glowing.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Well, we're excited to have you here. And with all the multifaceted work that you do, you're based out of where specifically?
Atlanta, Georgia area, specifically Decatur, right on the asset of Atlanta.
Doesn't mean you can't fly in to go see her. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the hype and all the lately where you talk about these laser treatments, and it's ironic. My boyfriend was just on vacation in Hawaii, and he's at the hotel, and people are trying to sell him on these machines to buy. And now he's actually Googling like these LED, like handheld wands for red light, green light, blue light. And I feel like, yeah, I know it's probably not up to par with you, but we're all like, okay, what's for age spots? What's for wrinkles? Can we use stuff at home? But we'll get to that in a minute. So there's a lot of talk about the laser treatments, but what about the good old school fashioned chemical peels? That's how I started out 20 something years ago, by doing chemical peels. Aren't they really good for us?
Jill, chemical peels have come such a long way. And red lights or green lights, those are all good things to do. I never diss anybody doing anything from home. I have patients come in all the time that say, on Amazon, I got a really good deal on this. I'm going to try it. You know what? That more power to you. Go try it. That's great. It's always good to do something at home, but also seeing your professional skincare technician or injector is a big part of that in getting your skin to where it needs to be. You need to do something at home, but we can help you with your journey a little faster if you come into the office.
Got it.
Yeah, and you're right. Chemical peels have been around for a long time. I don't know about you, but recently I've seen so many posts on chemical peels, not just a medium grade medical peel like the ones I'm going to be talking about, but these peels that literally look like they make your face stone age and peel the skin off into thick leather layers. Have you seen this?
No, I know. I'm curious now. No, but
I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot it to you later. It is. Now that scares people. It scares you. It looks like you have to have a year downtime and you're going to just not have the same face afterwards. Those are things that happen in a plastic surgeon's office. Okay. I'm talking about a medium grade professional line chemical peel. All my peels are VI peel collection. They're made for all the Fitzpatrick scale of skin. And what is that, Julie? What is Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, I was just going to ask. I'm sorry. I don't even know what Fitzpatrick scale of skin is. I'm sorry. Could you share?
Absolutely. That is a scale on what your skin type is. So if you are red haired and very light skin, sensitive skin, very pale, you're a Fitzpatrick 1. And then you go all the way to the other end, Fitzpatrick, which would be your dark, nationally African skin, really dark skin.
Okay.
So in my line of work, you see patients come in all the time, but it's also they're scared to do peels because they do have that darker skin tone. That native Indian skin tone, you need to know where they are on that Fitzpatrick scale. So you provide them with the right medical grade chemical peel. So VI peels makes this easy. They've done so many studies Most studies, as we all see in skincare, and I also see in skin, makeup foundations, where it was all targeted to Caucasian women that had light skin. They didn't have these foundations for African American women, darker skin tone, Indian women, like I said, Native women, things like that. VI Peel did a blowout on their studies, on their research. All their peels can be given to any Fitzpatrick skin type. So
Wow.
it's amazing. Absolutely game changer, because you can feel good about the fact that if you come in with a really dark skin tone and I do a chemical peel on you, you're not going to overly hyperpigment, which is sometimes the problem with some peels that will hyperpigment them, meaning bringing out more spots than what they had before. And that's scary. It's your face. Um, so this allows any skin scale, color, sensitivity to have a good peel. It works amazing. And they break it down into about 6 different peels that we can do. So I feel like I'm promoting VI Peel, but I am, because they are so great, because they do target everybody. Yeah.
Guess what? I've tried a VIPO before. Okay. Okay. My girlfriend actually sent one to me and I did it myself. But I remember the cloth. There's certain chemicals you put on, but I could tell you my skin glowed afterwards. But I don't know which one it was. It was a long time ago. I don't know anything about them, but I know that was probably the last time I did a chemical peel. It's probably like 3, 4 years ago. And I'm
Oh,
sure
is
they've come a long way since then. But I remember
well,
the cloth, you got to start with the cloth. I remember opening up cloths, right? Those little like wet wipes. And that's part of the peel process.
yes, there's some downside. There's some homework to do. There's homework to do after this peel, but that's a great thing because you're consistently getting a daily dose of a little bit of more glow, like you said.
Hmm.
If we're gonna go with that, there is a homework there, but there's an app that you can download. VI Peel app, you download, you sign in. It literally allows you to pick the peel that your professional chemical peelist has decided for your skin. You plug that in and it lets you know, it pops up and it says, hey, you need to do the towelette. Hey, you can do your post-care cream. Upload your pictures daily. It is fabulous.
Yes, yes. It had a beige bottle with a green cap.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
The post peeling something, and it's all coming back to me. Okay.
It's so true. It's so true. But yeah, so you just follow that app 4 hours after you do the cleanser. You're going to peel towelette, like you said. You follow the post care cream. And it's so simple, user friendly.
Now, the benefits of a chemical peel, tell us, because is it really going deeper? Like, how many layers of skin do we have? Like, how,
Yep.
and talk about the benefits of it and what it can do for us.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to get down to that mid dermis layer. It's going to be that medium grade peel. You can do a peel for all the different reasons. Okay. It can be for early signs of aging in your 20s. Okay. I know that sounds crazy once again to say in your 20s you have early signs of aging. But if you know the aging process, we deplete collagen in our lips by the time we're 23 at a percentage rate every year. So the fat pads in our face increase, bones density becomes more spongy, skin laxity of the skin falls. So yeah, so the exterior, the epidermis of our skin, the biggest organ of our body, our skin, gets depleted. It gets dehydrated. It gets wrinkly. It gets sunspots. I don't know about you, but I do love a good vacation in the sun. So I am a goddess in the sun. So a peel is great for that with just natural aging, but also skin issues with the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So rough textures of the skin, wrinkles, fine lines, sun damage, melasma,
Yep.
post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, active acne. That is something that people don't like to touch. They're like, oh God, I have active acne. I can't do anything but just what this, and this. Not true. These peels have a peel for teenagers, for women that are hormonal changes that have active acne to get that glow afterwards. Oily, congested skin. You've got teen acne again, going back with active acne, excessive oiliness, scarring from the acne. The peels help with that. And it's just an overall boom, a glow of your skin after 7 days.
Wow. And how often should we be doing a chemical peel? I mean, how many can you do? How does that work? What is the downtime? And how long does it take to rejuvenate the skin properly to get all the layers back? And then when do we do it again?
Yeah, good question. So you can do a peel every 4 to 6 weeks. And that being said, I recommend 3 sessions of that. So 4 to 6 weeks apart, 3 sessions. But you can do one peel in the middle of the year and just to get that glow back. Okay.
Okay.
There's also combination therapies I can do with chemical peels. So we're not just talking
Hmm.
doing peels to people. I want to take it to the next level. The next level meaning let's incorporate a microneedling with a peel. Let's incorporate a Botox session with a peel, which I will go over with you because it's very exciting because it's literally the studies have shown that it can increase your neurotoxin by 36% if you do a peel and a Botox injection the same day. So
Wow.
that's huge. Uh,
Yeah.
Nobody knows that. You don't get this information from other people. They don't promote it. They are trying to promote it. Don't. I'm not gonna say they're not promoting it, but
Yeah.
more knowledgeable that you can do combination therapies and get your skin to that next level even faster.
Got it. This is awesome because just remind everyone of your website and yeah, we're halfway through. Remind us of your website and contact information before I ask the next question, please.
Of course. Yep, it's fine line aesthetic julie.com.
Perfect. And social media pages or anything else you want to share?
Oh yeah, follow my Instagram. You're going to see a million before and afters. There's also a TikTok, a Facebook. They're all under the same handle, Fine Line Aesthetic Julie. But you can text 770-883-0114 for appointments. I personalize every single client I have, so you're going to get me always.
Now, for example, someone comes to you and says, "Hey, I need Botox or I want this for my wrinkles." You give them, I'm assuming, let me ask, it's kind of a facial assessment, right? To say, "Hey, maybe we could do this plus the peel plus this." And it's using different modalities to give you the best. It's not just one thing that really could help someone, is what you're saying, right? So chemical peels should be part of our regimen for our face to help with things like you said, melasma, fine lines, wrinkles, acne, scarring, you name it, sun damage, it does it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You'll get a free consultation. I include that with every visit that I have. You have to have a consultation. I need to know what your
Yep.
concerns are. I need to know what I'm seeing. And together we need to come together and decide what are we addressing today? What do we need to address first? Maybe bring you back in a month, address the second portion, the
Yeah.
third, come up with a good timeline. We call those our fine line timelines.
Oh, I
So
like that.
so our patients get a good consultation, and then the fine line timeline that also includes budget. That also includes, what to expect from me, what to expect from the patient. What I do expect from the patient is compliance because that is part of the timeline. We have to do all these little modalities to get to where we were talking about the final goal of your skin and where you want to be. Whether that's I've got $1,000, Julie,
Yep.
figured out. I want,
Exactly.
most people have a budget, right? So if it's a budget, we start with a budget. If it's, you know what, I just want to look refreshed, I want to look good, I have a reunion, I'm seeing an ex-boyfriend I haven't seen in forever, and I'm not going to look jacked up. Okay,
No,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's the things you see. I have a date tonight. Can I get my lips done? Well, no, I wouldn't recommend getting your lips done tonight when you have a date tonight. So time
Aw.
is a massive, really, really important big deal. Um, but everybody gets that. They get a free consultation that is included. We come up with your fine line timeline and we create the best possible outcome for you that we can absolutely get.
Perfect. This is great stuff. I love to hear it because, and then you also have to be careful. I'm going to be honest with you. I get a lot of ad pop-ups like on social media and these peels pop up. How do you know what you're buying? I've heard of a VIP peel quality and I know they're good. I've used them before, but people say, well, I could just do it at home myself. What would you say to someone? I mean, you probably can some of them, but how do you gotta be careful?
Of course, of course. There's Sephora, there's Ulta, there's Amazon out there. All the time you're looking for that cheaper outlet to get something done.
Yeah.
That doesn't always mean it's going to be the best outlet. I understand the pricing, I understand how quick you can get it and the convenience of doing it at home, but not going to be a professional medical grade peel. You need a professional to assess your skin. You
Yeah.
need to figure out what is your main issue. Can I do a certain peel? What would be the peel that would be best to get you to
Best
that
for, yeah.
for you? For you. My friend did something doesn't mean my friend has the same skin tone and problems that I do with my skin. So
Hmm.
I, again, am not against things at home, having fun, do things with your daughter at home with facials. I love it. I have a daughter. We've done all of that at home. But if you really want to take it to the next level, you need to get a medical grade with a professional deciding what you need to have
Got
done.
it. Perfect. Well, thank you for sharing that. Because one thing I don't think I haven't talked about peels in such a long time. Be
Yeah.
honest, everyone, we talk about laser, we talk about filler, we
Yep.
talk about all the other things, but these are back to the basics, but the basics
Yes.
that have been improved that
Yep.
really can give you a stellar result.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like a kind of a minor subject to talk about, but you forget about it. It is an amazing part of your skin journey. So do not forget about it. Peels are great. This is the time of year to do it. It is
Hmm.
the fall and the winter are your peel times, your microneedling time, all the seasons we need to do it. The sun is low on the UV rays, and we're
Yep.
now in the sun. You really do need that downtime after the peel to have your skin rejuvenate and have that skin cell turnover that we need to get that glow. So this is the time to get it. Definitely need to be talking about it. Ask, call people, give us a call. We'll do your free consultation, take a look at your skin and let you know if you're a good candidate.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. What else do we have in store here with our lady of the hour? Excited to talk to you because this is also the time of year, which I have to point out, it's the holidays and like you said, perfect downtime to start doing these things during the winter months. But it's also a great time, hello, to give the ones you love the gift of what they would love. And yeah, we want to look good, ladies. Men, if you're listening, ladies want these things. Yeah, this is a good time to be purchasing, packages and stuff for the holidays. And I'm sure you probably offer, gift certificates and stuff like that. What other things did you have in mind for us to talk about today?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have gift certificates that you did mention. We have those available. Don't forget about your men. I have
Yes.
been full with women, but men get chemical peels, men get Botox, men get fillers. I do all this daily on males and females. I never want to, disregard the male population just because of certain, the stereotypes. But in general, yes, you're right, Jill. Most women
Yep.
office. That is for sure. But I want men to know that it's okay. It's a good thing. You can come in. Most men are usually oily. There's a peel for that. There is
Yep.
some that's very down, very easy. Peels, these peels are painless. I know
Hmm.
I've had people come in, I got a peel, I got really red, I had to stop. It was so painful. This is not a painful process. We go through every layer of the peel slowly. We step you through it. It's not a big deal, I promise you. The only thing is, I will tell you, they kind of stink. Do you
Yep.
remember that
Yep.
stink? Yeah,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it, it's not a good smell. If you're coming in for that aromatherapy day, it's not it. But it's worth it. It's a chemical peel. Just acknowledge that it's going to smell like just complete crap. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to do the job. So that's kind of and it's effective. That is the other point. People come in, they say, "Well, I just don't know. I got it once and it wasn't all that effective."
Yep.
Okay. Well, we need to discuss this. It could have been that you did one peel. It
Yep.
could have been the post-care towelettes correctly, because the towelettes you have to do, you won't peel as much if you don't utilize those post-care
Sure.
towelettes. Um,
Yep.
might have needed 2 or 3 more sessions. And I will add on top of that, Jill, that I'm just kind of throwing out there what I've heard my patients tell me about previous things. And I kind of want to just fix some false conversations that they heard. One of my patients came in, she's African American, she has pigmentation, sunspots on her face, and she said it made them worse after she got a peel. Not from me, but somebody else, okay? Um, and we addressed that. She only had one peel. the hyperpigmentation got worse after the peel, and she was unhappy.
Really?
I get that. I would be unhappy too. The problem with that is her chemical peel specialist should have told her that the process of a peel, because some pigmentation is lower into the dermis area and it needs to come slowly into the epidermis and come up, 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 and out. So
Mm-hmm.
make it worse before it gets
Gets
better.
better. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes people don't understand that, but you have to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It could get worse before it gets better. And it's not something they did that was wrong. It's just you needed a couple more sessions.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Okay, so a lot of those misdemeanors I like to talk to them about, because I don't ever like to throw anybody under the bus, because it's not something they did necessarily. It's that the patient needed another session or two, or maybe a change up into a different type of peel. So, okay, that's peels. I know. Let's move on.
Perfect. No, it's good. We got 7 minutes left in the show, sweetheart. So go ahead. What's next?
Well, okay, so if we have 7 minutes, let's just go to the combination therapies.
Perfect.
Because we're already on the peel process. You already know peels are painless, they're effective. You need a few sessions to get that going. That's just for the reasoning of what we talked about before: age spots, fine lines, wrinkles,
Mm-hmm.
acne. Okay, so I mentioned just a bit, but adding a Botox, a neurotoxin, any of the neurotoxins, Botox, Zeman, Dysport, Jeuveau, any of those, it increases the effectiveness of the Botox that you're being given if you do the peel the same day and then you do your Botox, and increases that by 36%. That is a huge number that your neurotoxin can just knock out some more wrinkles. Okay, makes your skin look amazing. So after your 7 days of your peel, your Botox has already started to kick in, almost full effect, and you're seeing a whole new glow on your face.
Yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
It is amazing. I mean, everyone loves Botox. It's a quick rejuvenation. Makes you feel like 5 years younger really fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
mean,
Uh-huh. I had it done, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to move my forehead. Like 2 weeks ago. I haven't had it done since July. But I'm
okay.
telling you, and like, and which I hate people say they don't understand. You don't need it, you don't need it. And I hate when people say that. And I'm just like, no, you need, like, okay, first of all, working in television, you need it. Watch the television. No one's forehead moves.
No,
What do you think that is? It's Botox. I'm the most open person about it. And then I was like, oh, they don't move. It's distracting to see wrinkles move up and down when you work in television, number one. And just looking in the mirror as just a regular person, I like looking at myself with a flat forehead. I feel better
no.
about myself. There's nothing wrong with it. And yeah, I'm gonna try to convince the boyfriend to get it done too.
I love it. I love it. Oh, my clients bring their husbands in all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, just sit up there, let Julie do what she wants. Um,
Exactly.
like cute, certainly cute. Yep, but it also helps your makeup lay better, because if you're
Yeah.
in television, that makeup is caked, it's on the lines, you're smiling, making dynamic moves, and all of a sudden you've got these river lines of makeup. It's not cute, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's the same thing in all the, my daughter used to model. She had a lot of makeup put on, and she's young. She was 13, 14, 15, 16. She didn't need Botox, obviously, couldn't get it. But as we saw the other models, the runway models come in that were in their 20s, absolutely little minor preventative Botox
At
is
20 something, you should start. Yep.
killer, killer. And I want people to know it's okay to talk about. I love that you tell people you get it. I'm open.
I show it. I put it on Instagram and social media with getting the needles in my head. I'm like, when I got the sculpture, I'm like, this is what I do. I'm like, it is what it is, you know?
Absolutely. I had Kendra in my laser tech. We were doing my armpits, laser hair removal. I want people to know it's not a painful procedure. All this stuff can be done very seamlessly to
Yeah.
have some result. Just talk about it. I think women need to talk about it more. Just don't be scared to say it.
Yeah.
Help everybody. If I can help you, Jill, which I can't because you look amazing.
Well, stop it. No, I don't. And I wish to live closer. But I do have questions for you. So I'm going to shoot you an email, because I'm not kidding. Because unfortunately, my boyfriend and I can't come to Atlanta, Georgia. But we can't. But he wants to buy a wand at home. Can you tell me the truth if it's really good or not? And he's like, I There's some at-home products that could work. He has a friend who owns a spa that we go to, who she does the Botox, she does the laser treatments and stuff. But yeah, it'd be good to know, because it can't hurt to have some home stuff. But I know it's not professional grade, and you got to be careful of getting ripped off.
Absolutely. Everything is the same conversation. Now, when you said wand, my labor and delivery background experience, I run an OBGYN office as well.
You do?
There's a vibrator wand. So you got to be careful with me. There are different things at wands. And that's a whole nother discussion of, being open and honest to what women have in their arsenal at home. But we talk about that in aesthetics as well.
Got it.
It's all about the vibration tools. And it's not only for pain procedures. Okay.
Look, you're talking to a woman that gives childbirth, and no one tells you that you can lose your uterus and your bladder and your cervix. Yeah, prolapse. Then I had to go to one of those doctors, and then you have that wand and that vibrational technique to help build the muscle walls. I'm down with everything. Yeah, I get it.
Wand, I went opposite route than you did, but you're talking about the wand on your face, right?
I can only do one, but yes, those wands too. But thank you so much. We're out of time. Great conversation. Remind us how we can reach you, please.
Of course, 770-883-0114. We're going to get out of here laughing. Instagram, Facebook, Facebook, Instagram, social media, everything is Fine Line Aesthetic, Julie.com.
Perfect. And I just literally, because your information is below me, I just hit send. I just sent you an email, said hi. Write me back. We'll talk soon. Okay. You have a fantastic day, and really a pleasure talking to you, and looking forward to the next time we connect. Thank you.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.